Hello everyone and welcome to another mall exploration video. Today's adventure brings us to the suburbs of Philadelphia to check out a mall known as the Franklin Mall. Now previously it was known as Philadelphia Mills, but most people still refer to it by its original name, Franklin Mills. Now recently a fire broke out inside the mall, which resulted in the entire mall being temporarily shut down. Not a good sign for a mall like this one, which is already struggling. So in today's video, we're gonna go walk through this mall and check it out, see how it's doing. Come with us as we explore Franklin Mills. All right, so we have a Walmart over there. And this is some kind of a surreal kids play place. Look at that. Alrighty, this is already looking pretty barren, pretty quiet here. There's a Walmart over there, but other than that, I don't think there's anything open over here. Let's make our way down this way and see what we can find. Alrighty, so this store looks like it was an FYE. That's definitely an old FYE sign there. Looks like it's all closed up. But yeah, that was an old logo FYE. And can we see anything inside? Let's see if we can peek through the cracks here. Oh, looks like they have old kiosks and stuff in there. Alright, so up ahead it looks like this is a closed movie theater. And I'm guessing these little stands here where the movie posters were, but nothing in there now. That's sad. Movie theaters closing makes me really sad, almost as much as like malls closing, because it was just such an integral part of just, you know, our culture. Going to the movies, going to the mall, and they're all closing up. It's just really crazy to think about that. So I'm thinking this was an old AMC. Let's get a look up here. I can see some buckets to collect leaking water. That's not a good sign. Oh, look at this old carpet. Old school movie theater carpet. And you can see in there, all these leaves have blown through the door. And let's see if we can get a look inside. There's the old concession stand. Old box office here. Oh, this makes me really sad. And this must have been like a little cafe counter. All those old neon lights up there. All right, let's continue onward through the mall because I think there's a lot more to see here. This is a very big mall, and it's a single floor, and I think it's one of the longest malls in the world in terms of like the length of it. It's basically shaped like a giant zigzag, like a lightning bolt. So this mall just changed hands. This was owned by Simon, and it has a new owner, and they just taped over all the Simon logos here. Alrighty, so Five Below is still open, and up ahead is an Old Navy. So I don't think it's entirely dead mall. It's definitely a struggling mall. And I think over here is the dining pavilion. It's not a food court, it's a dining pavilion. And let's see what they have over here to eat. Okay, Charlie's Cheesesteaks, and I see a halal grill and Little Tokyo. So this mall was originally opened by the Mills Corp, and they were known for making their malls just very over the top in terms of decoration and style. And this mall was no different. And you probably have seen Forest Fair Village and other malls that just had that crazy, wacky style. This mall originally had that sort of style. It was actually themed after Benjamin Franklin. And in the center court of the mall, they had a giant talking Benjamin Franklin head. I sound like a crazy person saying that, but they really did have it. Now, the Mills Corporation, it went under and it was bought out by Simon. They came in and took out all the decoration, and that's what you see here, the mall just looking very bland and very boring. Essentially, what this mall is just one long hallway. And now, I'm not sure where exactly the fire broke out, but we're going to look and see if we can figure out which store had the fire inside of it. Mall actually closed down for several weeks, the entire mall, because of that. And I think that's just might be one of the last nails in the coffin for this mall. I think there are plans to redevelop this mall underway. I think they're going to be redeveloping it. I want to say they're going to turn it into a water park, believe it or not. This is an old Rue 21 store. Let's take a look inside the Rue 21. Are you going to get a gumball?
I'm short a quarter.
Oh, no. Might be for the best. I don't know.
Well, no, I don't want one of these gum candies. Ugh,
yeah.
Gross.
Closed store here. Another one here. I'm not sure what this was. Might have been the children's place. That's what that sort of looks like to me. Let's see. Let's see if we can get a look inside. I see a big star on the floor here. Was this maybe a sneaker store? This might have been a Foot Action, actually. And one thing Mills malls used to do is they would divide their malls up into different sections, like different neighborhoods. And I guess they kind of kept that, but they just have it separated by just numbers. They used to have like different names, like different neighborhoods, I think is how they went. But that's kind of like the last remnant of the Mills Corp design. Alrighty, so up ahead is Marshalls and Home Goods. And look at this little section here with these little lampposts. Probably one of the last bits of Mills era decor left in this mall. Alright, so over here is where the fire broke out. We can see these signs saying "Do not enter, evidence for fire." Yeah, so it must have been something that broke out in this like food stall here and spread to this section next to it. But yeah, not a good thing when fires are breaking out in your mall. If your mall's struggling, something like that, that could be like the final nail in the coffin. But the mall is back open. For how long? Fingers crossed it lasts longer, but I don't know. Alrighty, so this section looks a little bit more active. We have a Foot Locker and a Puma store. So I think we might be entering the middle section of the mall, which might be where all the stores really are concentrated. This mall, its layout, I don't think it really does it any favors. Oh, this is an old Claire's right here. It's a pretty cool looking as seen on TV store. All this stuff, fun stuff. Alrighty. And we have some plants. Are these real plants? No, they are not real plants. Alrighty, this is a long mall. We haven't even reached the halfway point of it. And what's this over here? Is this a store that just sells like plushy animals and stuff? Look at all that. Okay, so we have reached the center point of the mall, the main court area, and now this is where they used to have the massive Benjamin Franklin head hanging up that would actually move and talk. It's hard to believe that something like that was real, but there are pictures, there's evidence of that. I think they removed it in 2012, but that was this mall was just themed after Benjamin Franklin. Philadelphia loves Ben Franklin. He's everywhere here, and they paid tribute to him at this mall. Pretty wild stuff. Take a look at this anchor. This was a Burlington, but look at that, how it's like set up like a house in there. Definitely doesn't look like a Burlington I've seen. I'll have to look into this and find out what this originally was, but this is a really cool looking space here. So this was a place known as 49th Street Galleria, and it was aimed at teenagers as sort of a hangout spot. It was set up like a village, and it featured a bowling alley, an arcade, shopping, almost like a mall within a mall, and it seems like it was a really amazing place. Alrighty, we're entering the fashion district of this mall, and it looks like there's only H&M. Alrighty, I'm seeing more closed stores here. Just Nautica and Boss are open. Yeah. This place is emptying out, and I think that fire may have scared some stores to pack up shop and get on out of here. Doesn't look good for this mall. Now, the problem with this mall and many other malls in the area is just that there's too many malls in the Philly suburbs. There's Exton Square, there's Plymouth Meeting Mall, there's Neshaminy Mall, there's Willow Grove Mall, Oxford Valley Mall, and they're all competing with King of Prussia, which is just a massive behemoth of a mall. I don't think too many of them are going to last into the future. Not sure what this was up here. Over here, Saks off 5th has closed. That's a chain that's closing up a lot of their locations. I think all of them. I'm not certain. I'll have to double check on that. But yeah, Saks off 5th is gone here. Well, if you need a prom dress, they got those. And we have Urban Planet, which is open. Urban Planet, that's kind of like it's kind of like Forever 21. Kind of like a knockoff version of that. But then again, Forever 21's not in business anymore, so I guess Urban Planet fills the void. All right, let's walk down the mall bathroom hallway. And what do we have here? It looks like pictures of Philadelphia, the great city of brotherly love. So folks, tell me, are there any places in Philadelphia that you'd like to see me film? I've been making trips down this way more often lately. We actually went to this park, the Love Park, and got some food around Christmas time. But let me know if there's any Philly attractions, Philly stuff you want to see me go do. And I'll put it on my list and I will try to get to it. Alrighty, I think we're entering the next section of the mall, and look at these light fixtures here. I think these are kind of awful actually, but gotta look at them just suspended here above this carpet. This mall just keeps going and going and going. If you want to come and get a workout, put some laps in, this is the mall to come to. Now, me personally, I can't stand it. I think malls you should be able to go one round of the mall, see everything, and then be on out of there. Here we have a empty store. I don't know what it was, but let's take a look. All right, looks like we have a closed Anchor up ahead here. I think this was a Forever 21. I'm not sure, but it looks like a Forever 21. Yes, actually it was Forever 21. And up here, I'm not sure what this was. I'll have to look into that and find out. But let's take a look up in here. I think there's some eerie flickering lights happening inside this dead Anchor. Let's see. This spot is the former J.C. Penney. Oh, that's spooky. It's just one dead store after another here. I have a feeling this mall is not bouncing back from this. I think it's only going to be more and more stores leaving here. With the fire closing this place down, it's a bad sign, just all around. Look at this faded graphic with these old school drink cups on it. And this must have been food place, I guess like a breakfast place, but no longer. So they actually have pop-up weddings here. Do you want to come and have your wedding? Have your wedding here?
You want us to have our wedding?
Should we have our wedding? Have a dead mall wedding?
Oh my god, that'd be so embarrassing.
We'd be the ones to do it if anyone does. This is kind of an interesting old school looking store. What was this? Was this maybe like an Ashley's Furniture or something? Can't really get a good look inside. But yeah, this was a Sam Ash music store. So they have a Dave & Buster's here at the mall. Now, it's a rule in my videos, when I see an arcade in a mall, I have to go in. So let's go take a walkthrough of Dave & Buster's. I like Dave & Buster's, but I gotta say, round one has been eaten off their plate lately. Let's see, does Dave & Buster's still stack up? A lot happening here. Oh, all the lights, all the sounds, the bright colors. Just makes me so happy to be here inside an arcade. Any arcade is a good arcade in my opinion. Oh, they have a Cyberpunk game. That's something I haven't seen yet. I guess it's like a light gun game. Galaga. I love Galaga. And what else do we have here? Hot Wheels. Oh, look at this! You can race as a unicorn. What a time to be alive! You can take out your aggression here. Looks like they have a Stranger Things game here in this crate. Guess they're going to be setting that up soon. So we have reached the end of this long hallway known as the Franklin Mills Mall, or Philadelphia Mills, or Franklin Mall, whatever you want to call it. We reached the end of it. And I think this mall is actually reaching the end of itself with fires, vacancies, too much competition. I don't think this mall is going to be around for much longer. So if you want to come and visit, I'd get here pretty soon. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and be sure to subscribe to see me on more adventures in the future. If you want to support the channel, consider becoming a channel member or check out my Patreon page. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Special thank you to all my Patreon supporters and channel members. Your support makes this channel possible.